Greetings all. I am StrawhatOtakuDrew. Again, I apologize for that. I do not know what happened. My camera just suddenly got stupid and video went away. So I had to end that stream in order to get all that sorted out. But here we are again. And we're going to dive into the new chapter 1106. Now, as I noted in the other stream before my camera rudely cut me off, I did end up getting spoiled on one minor detail, not so minor detail. That being the fact that my prediction was right. The mysterious they that showed up is apparently the Giants. As I begged in the previous stream, please, if you are posting content, please don't put spoilers in your thumbnails or your video titles, especially not before the official chapter release. And please make sure to clearly designate your videos that they are chapter review, breakdown, whatever, because that's how I got spoiled. I clicked on a video that sounded interesting and was not designated as a chapter review, chapter breakdown, or in any way related to chapter 1106. And then the first few seconds of the video, the Giants have arrived at Elba, or have arrived at Egghead. Well, damn. Come on now. So please be respectful of other people. Some people want to actually support the official translation. Please let us do so without having to be punished for it by having the chapter spoiled for us. Please. All right. That said, let's dive into the chapter. Chapter 1106. On your side. Another reader request for a cover story. Robin giving a crocodile a cute outfit. Oda Sensei, isn't it about time for a new cover story? There got to be all sorts of cool ones that you can do. I mean, I love your art, and these reader requested cover pages are generally fun to look at, but I like it when it adds to the overall story of the world of One Piece. So maybe, please. All right, moving on. Yeah, that's Luffy. Is he not human? He's a Gomu Gomu human. Or alternatively, he is Nika. You decide. Yeah, good luck with that. Well, Luffy is in gear 5th again. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fucking Kizaru. Is anyone still saying that this son of a bitch is on their side? There we go. Oh, the Iron Giant. Vindication. Wow. I thought Oda Sensei was done making me cry for 9. I guess I was stupid to think that, wasn't I? This is a good chapter. This is a really good chapter. I mean, we start off with another tease of someone showing up. With a keel shot of a ship, but no context. Luffy does his rapid digestion, which I've been watching a series of videos with someone reacting to One Piece for the first time. Actually, dude is introducing his mother to it. Oh, fuck it, I'll go ahead and plug them. even though I don't know them. But channel is called Drawk, or the Drawk Show, Drawk, and the series of videos just I have my teacher mother watch One Piece or read One Piece or something to that effect. Read it because they're doing the manga, but something like that. And find Drawk on YouTube, and you can check out the videos. They are up to like Amazon Lily now or something, and they do a video for each arc. But in one of those reactions, the mother was in the Aeneas Lobby reaction, the mother equated the way Luffy is able to do this, where he gorges on food and then is able to have his body immediately process it into energy so he can go back to the fight. And she equated it to, and said that it's probably a variation of, which I agree, the one Rokushiki technique, where the weird pink-haired guy that is able to control his own body did exactly this. He went into the kitchen, scarfed down everything he could get a hold of, and then immediately processed all that. So he went from massive bloated to his normal stature, and he was revitalized for the fight. Luffy didn't even see that. So it's not that he saw this dude do it and decided, hey, that's a cool technique, I'm going to figure that out. No, Luffy just is Luffying. Luffy gonna Luffy. And part of that is eating massive amounts of food. So he probably just figured that out naturally. So I'm sure he doesn't have, well, I don't know, he might actually, probably now, especially with Gear 5th, but he might actually be able to do everything that technique did, because it did more than just let dude gorge himself and then instantly process it. He had full control over his body. And I imagine Luffy probably could do that now as well. But yeah, plug for a good channel and a good video series. Go check out Drawk, and especially his series where his mother is reading One Piece. She got some amazing insights into the series for a first reaction to it. I mean, she's already predicted that Luffy is a sun god. She predicted that as early as Skypiea. And just all sorts of shit that she has figured out spot on. She's missed the mark on a few of her predictions, but it's some amazing shit. You should go check them out. Maybe leave a comment that StrawhatOtakuDrew sent you. Anyways, so I got off on a sidetrack there. Where are we? So yeah, Luffying. And then Vegapunk telling Atlas to relay something to Bonnie. He built in a failsafe. He was not going to let Bonnie be killed by her father in any form. Any and every creation made with the likeness of Bartholomew Kuma has a hidden directive that surpasses even the highest level of control. That they will always listen to Bonnie and help her. The one worry in the back of my mind was seeing Bonnie killed by the father she loved. If you were to harm the daughter you loved so much, Kuma, it would be beyond a tragedy. It would be a tragedy beyond compare. Therefore, I inserted a directive into each unit made to look like Kuma, so that even if the highest authority in the world should command it, even if the entire world should be your enemy, understand this, Bonnie. Kuma will always be on your side. And he knew that doing this was going to mean serious repercussions. He knew, especially in this context, when he activated it, he knew that he would probably die for it. But he couldn't allow that to happen. He couldn't allow any form of Kuma to hurt Bonnie. Well, let's see. And then Kizaru. The pacifistas turn on the Marines when Bonnie makes her plea for them to help her and her friends escape. The Grand High Jackass impales Vegapunk and sticks his pet flashlight on them. Eliminate them, Kizaru. Not even an exclamation point. He just says this calmly. No, now. There's the exclamation point. And without hesitation, this piece of shit is sending beams of light up there at him. We see his light beams piercing Kuma, piercing Atlas. Can you really say that Kizaru is not still 100% in Saturn's pocket? I mean, come on. He didn't give Luffy that food a few chapters ago. That wasn't him. Someone that was going to do that would not do this. No. He might have made a show of it, but all the beams would miss. No, here we clearly see his beams piercing Atlas and Kuma. No, he didn't give that food to Luffy. That was absolutely, definitely 100% swamp in a barrel. As I said then, he is 100% leashed, whipped, and owned by Saturn. But fortunately, Gear 5th Luffy pops in and knocks Kizaru the hell away before he can follow through on his threat to cut Kuma and Bonnie in two. Or more accurately, Luffy's fist shows up. And then the drums of liberation. The mechanical giant is stirring again. And Bonnie recognizes the rhythm. And in case there was any doubt, Vegapunk tells Bonnie who and what Luffy is. Nika, the sun god. And then we cut out to sea with a massive ship plowing through all of these little marine boats, which I'm sure that they are all at least as big as the Sunny, but still next to this ship, they look like toy boats in a bathtub. And we learn that this boat, this big ass ship, is no one other than the giant pirates. Dory and Brogy. And they too know about the sun god and Luffy's association with him. So I was right. It seemed obvious to me. It seemed so obvious to me. I mean, I still can't wrap my head around how nobody else was talking about them as a possibility. Everyone wanted to go on about Blackbeard. Everyone wanted to go on about Garp or Hancock or Smoker or Cross Guild or Law, which just no, he's in way too bad of shape for that. He has no vessel to get him there. One of the videos I watched about last week's chapter raised a hilarious scene in my head that I definitely want to see someone draw now. If you draw it and send it to me, I will put it on my stream. I'll show it on stream. I'll post it on my channel and all this for people to see because I want to see this so bad. But I can't think of who it was. Was it Tekking? Yeah, I think it was Tekking. He was talking about it. It wasn't even his chapter review video. It was a video he did after that, specifically on the subject of who was showing up. And he ran down all of the different possibilities. And one of those possibilities he acknowledged was Law. And apparently these were possibilities raised by his viewers. And he talked about when he got to Law, he was talking about the way he said it just gave me the most hilarious mental image because he pointed out the same shit that I just did, talking about how Law has no ship right now. He has no crew. It's just him and Beppo. And he started talking about how hilarious it would be to see Law riding into battle on Beppo's back, taking out Marines left and right and all this shit. Just so I'm picturing Law standing on Beppo's back like he's a fucking jet ski or something. Got his sword in one hand and just like holding on to a rope or something to keep himself steady. Just wow. Maybe have the Kurum effect around his sword or something. I don't know, but just damn. This I want someone to draw this so bad. Anyways, yeah, but people talking about all these possibilities. I mean, another one that Tekken talked about on that video was Katakuri leading what's left of the Big Mom pirates, or Big Mom herself, who I acknowledge there is a very real possibility she is still alive. But that, not right now. So, I mean, people talking about all of this and never, not once, across all of the chapter videos for 1105 and follow-up videos talking about who it is and all that, nobody ever mentioned the Giants. How am I the only one? How am I the only one? I've been leaving comments on these videos all week, which I got a spoiler there also. So that one is on my own head because I left all those comments. And as soon as the new chapter was up, I started getting a few responses to those comments. Wow, dude, you were spot on with this one, or something to that effect. It's like, okay, yep, I brought that on myself, leaving that comment. So even if the person, I'm not going to name, I'm not going to point fingers, I just will ask the community in general to please do better. But even if that one person that had forgotten to or just didn't care about tagging their video as chapter 1106 or with 1106 spoilers, or indeed even starting the video with this contains spoilers for chapter 1106, they could at least have done that. But no, even if that person had done all of those things and I hadn't watched the video, I still would have ended up spoiled because of the responses to my comments. So anyways, I can't wrap my head around it. Like I was saying last week, like I said in all of my comments about it on, I lost track how many videos that reacted to 1105 or just addressed the subject in separate videos. I can't even say how many times I've typed a similar comment talking about why is nobody thinking about the Giants? I point out at least 5 of the Giants have some connection to one or more of the Straw Hats. News is out about shit going down at Egghead. Elbaf is just right the fuck next door. We saw that Dory, Brogy, Oemo, Koshi, and Hyrudine were all just on Elbaf. And this, I didn't even think about it as I was doing my reaction and review last week for 1105, but the problem that was raised last week with the Sunny zipping along the ice toward the edge of the Labo phase with no apparent solution. As I was posting these various comments, it occurred to me the Giants are the solution. If the Giants are the ones who show up, which we now know they are, I don't think it would be that hard for a couple Giants to catch the Thousand Sunny as it shoots off the end of the Labo phase, and then they could just calmly set her down in the water. There you go, little skeleton man. We got to look out for our friends. So, yeah. It just, and as far as the Marines being scared shitless of whoever the hell showed up, this is the giant pirates. In size alone, one of them is equal to 15 Marines. And then there's the notoriety of the giant pirates. I mean, even though the pirate crew fell apart 100 years ago when Dory and Brogy got into their little meat measuring contest that led to daily fights for a century, even though all of that is true, these Marines, as we saw this week, still know who they are. They are that notorious. So, yeah. There's these massive motherfuckers here. And these people are so notorious that even 100 years after the crew fell apart, these Marines still know about them. Marines that weren't even alive when they were out doing their thing, let alone never having witnessed it, know about them. So yeah, they're going to be fucking terrified. It all fits. It all fit. Every last bit of it. And the Giants, just their personalities, they hear about their friends being involved in all this shit going on Egghead Island, which is just right there. You can damn well bet they're going to be, hey, that sounds like fun. Let's jump in. Come on now. It was obvious. It was obvious. But nobody was talking about this as an option. And I just cannot wrap my head around that. Why? Why am I the only one? I cannot believe this. I don't know. Anyways, this was a good chapter. I thought Oda Sensei was done making me cry, but he got me again. But I love it. I love that I can get so emotionally invested in the series because it is written so well that it can do that to me. So keep it up, Oda Sensei. Let's see. Can't really think of anything else to add. Oh, need to look and see if there's a chapter next week. See full chapter list. And it does not say. It does not say either way. It does not say new chapter in 7 days. It does not say new chapter in 14 days. It does not say new chapter on insert date here. It has nothing. So I don't know when the next chapter is. If any of you has that information, by all means, please share it down in the comments for me and for anyone else that might want to know. In the meantime, I just want to thank you for hanging out with me. I loved the chapter. I had a great time going through it with you guys. And I hope you'll join me again for the next one. Update, still no luck getting any video editors to work. It's really starting to piss me off. I want to post videos again. Anyways, just thank you guys for spending the time with me. If you have ideas on how I could get a video editor to work, then please let me know that in the comments. If you want to volunteer to edit for me, I absolutely would appreciate that. I cannot pay you now, but I will someday if anyone does want to edit for me on a volunteer basis. I cannot make any promises on a time frame, but someday you will be paid for it. Beyond that, just thanks again. I've had fun. I can't wait for the next one. I hope to see you all down in the comments, and hope that you'll join me again for the next video or stream or whatever. One Piece only, ore wa naru.